effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Baltimore Ravens. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. Here we go! 18 Gator. Hey! Recon, 132, 5.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
Here we go. Set. 70 ending. You ain't doing nothing today.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a give, right side. Dobbins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set them up first and goal.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Set. 4 with the flat. Mike's by 4. I got him.
They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll look to throw here. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In the sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown, the rookie, his intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Go. Mike, Hayward, 52. Coming. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Miles Boykin with his first career NFL touchdown as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Ready.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Topper!
I'm coming after you.
2nd and 6. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. 7 yards there and a first down.
70, Indy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to John Ross. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
218, jump.
Jump.
Hey, Haywood.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Tighten up.
Hard. Ready.
They run with a former Eagle and Dolphin, Jay Ajayi. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go.
They're going to look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
You better bring.
Hey, orbit. Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. He's picked off at his own 46, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Ball trot. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54. Mike.
Jackson. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So now they assess a 3rd and long, and that holding call might have knocked him out of field goal range, at least for the moment. Here's Jackson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bengals nothing.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Running. 54. Line 54. Target.
They'll run here with Ingram. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Good job, D. Good job.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, here I come.
He juked him. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Ravens 21, Bengals nothing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. He'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Williams. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Hey, they're scared. 51. 51.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 51's the mic. Push him back.
2nd and 10. And now finally he'll be forced to go down, just protecting the football, hitting the turf. It's a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Hey, seam 6.
Go 58's the mic. Focus, defense.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Yeah, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Slam, slam, slam.
On 2nd down now, Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Right here. Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line. 66. Pull it. Half. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Hey. Where'd it go?
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line.
A gain of 15.
For Lamar Jackson, his first NFL start came against the Cincinnati Bengals November 18th in Baltimore of last year, and he threw for 150 yards, ran for 119 more as the Ravens won 24-21 to kick off what became a 6-1 final stretch that got him the AFC North title. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Got a man open. It's Ross. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5.
We got this.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Okay, double up. Mike's 59.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Ready. 60 out low. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Right there. 54. Right there. I'm coming for you, son. Mike's 54.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got Snead. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
On the set. Mike's by 4. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On first down, Dobbins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 46-yard line.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
On second down and 4, Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Go, check. Go back. We got motion. Go. Hey, switch gears. 36. He's coming. We got double up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
First down.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Motion. Switch it. Come on, son. Watch that. Check 26.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Check Mike 54. I got him. 54 Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 65. 65. 65.
Again, Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Pittsburgh.
Check the tight end. Check the tight. Check tight.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that'll make it a second down.
Second and 9 at the 10-yard line.
Set. 90 Wolf.
58 right there. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Ready.
Second and 9 now. And he hits his target. This is Luke Stocker. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Just a 1 yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They run for it with a giant. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ancient data. 54 Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. But wait up now. A flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So what a turnaround there. A roughing call on the field goal try leads to 1st and goal. That one caught out wide by Boykin. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. I got deep third. Mike 52. Check pass, check pass.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Go.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 12. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll look to run with Ingram, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0.
Ravens 28, Bengals nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Ready up.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Greystone travel. Snap.
They'll set up to throw. Going deep downfield for... He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage, 3rd and 10.
Ready? 10 Lobo.
51's the mic. They gonna need some therapy after this. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Hey, zoom.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Let's get that ball.
Get it.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Stocker. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Calais Campbell in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. A big play that time for the Ravens. Give him 42 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
At the 44-yard line.
Set, hut. Now the wolf. Mike 54.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence Mark Ingram is behind you. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Ravens, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8, and they'll be off to Oakland next week for it.